Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Brendan here with AussieMotoVlogs, bringing you another first impressions video. Today we'll be riding Dean's brand new Yamaha MT07, and we'll be getting my first impressions on this bike. So, let's get on to it. Alright, guys. So far my very first impressions on this bike. It's a lot different to like his Benelli. Obviously, it's a completely different bike. This is very, very light, I have to say. Like, I can throw this thing around like there's no tomorrow. It is an incredibly light bike. Like, even compared to my bike, this is light as all hell. So you can easily throw this thing around. It's so light. The mirrors, I don't know if it's just because I haven't adjusted them properly, but they're a little hard to adjust, in my opinion. Because they don't seem to rotate very well. Especially this right mirror. I'll see if I can show you on the video. But if we have a look, can't really adjust it well. Guess you could do it like that. That way you can see behind you a bit. Compared to Dean's old bike, I can tell you now that neutral is a lot easier to find. The clutch, however, you'll see the bite point is practically all the way out. It's literally all the way out, pretty much. The key goes into that point there. The heads-up the display rather is I can read that clearly on any day, I feel. Smooth takeoff. Gear changes are, it's very smooth to change gears. The lightness of the bike makes it really easy to throw it around corners, so if you're used to like a heavier bike, this will throw you off for a little bit. My bike, for instance, it's a lot heavier than this one, so yeah, the brake response is actually quite prevalent. I'm barely squeezing on the brake and I'm basically already at like a full stop. Still getting used to where that bite point is. I'm so not used to that. Overall comfort, the seats are actually quite nice and wide, so I don't think your arse will be hurting if you're riding this bike for a long period of time. There is one little headache I'm having with it, I'm noticing, like the more I ride around on it. That's the switches. They're very small in comparison to like a normal bike. Like, the blinker is so small. Like, I could easily mistake that for the horn every single time. Like, without a doubt, I could easily hit the horn over and over again. The button controls are very small. What else? We got foot pegs. It's, I think, very similar to my bike. To my Ninja. So it's pretty much like middle of the road, as you can see, hopefully. Yeah, it's a solid bike. I don't mind it. I'm still going to be in love with my Ninja always, because my Ninja is my bike. And right then, that was, I'm not sure if you just spotted that in my left hand. I went to find the blinker and I nearly hit the horn. The button for the blinker is too small in my opinion. But other than that, so far it's a really nice ride. The lightness of it takes a little bit of getting used to, but now that I'm slowly getting there, it's actually quite a cool ride. And a nice little feature, I'm not sure if you can spot it, is that right there, the gear. I have a bad habit of forgetting what gear I'm in, so that's actually really nice to see. But the display is absolutely perfect. The kill switch, let's go over the kill switch. That's a bit, I found that a little bit funky, to be honest. Because it's not like a typical kill switch where like, just go by this car really quickly. You know, this bike is absolutely perfect. I think it's in eco mode, whatever the hell that means. So I'm guessing that maybe this button here, because it says trip and info, I'm guessing that I can change it to like a sport mode, if that is the case. But let's go over the kill switch real quick, because that's a big difference to like a normal bike that I've always seen. So let's just pull over on a straightaway. We'll pull over just up here. Alright. So the kill switch, it's your normal kill switch. So if you push up, it's gonna shut the bike off. So, let's put it into neutral. So if we push up, it's gonna turn it off, obviously. But normally you have a starter button down here. This bike doesn't have it. The starter is actually here. So what you do, that I think brings it out of the kill switch, so it's like on. And then you pull it all the way down and it'll turn the bike back on. So let's do that. You have to pull it down and hold, and it turns the bike back on. So that's a little bit different to like a normal bike. Other than that though, the throttle itself, you have a decent amount of give before the throttle engages. Or I'm not sure if you remember on the Benelli, you didn't have like that much of a wrist turn, because it was pretty much just turn your wrist and go. Where this one, you have like probably like a full inch of leeway before the throttle engages. But other than that, it's a pretty decent bike. I like this bike so far. I don't think I'd ever see myself riding it like full time, but it's a good bike. I'm surprised at how light it is though. Like, you could easily throw this thing around, and if you're not careful, honestly, I think you could hurt yourself. But I think it's a perfect bike. I like it. I don't think I'd ever see myself buying a bike like this though. So yeah, would I recommend? 100%. I think this is a pretty decent bike. Just not my cup of tea, personally. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. I will see you soon for the next video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you found this useful, and I'll see you soon.